Oh my gosh. Oh my God, there we go. Big brown. Bam. Told ya. I got a really nice brookie on, guys. Very nice brookie. Look at the power he's giving. He's trying to make a run. This guy's giving a good bend. Yes! Oh my gosh, she just got smashed. Holy cow. Let's go. There's definitely gonna be something in here. It shouldn't take too long. There goes one. What is up, guys? It is Osney Fishing Adventures, and today I got a great brookie video for you guys. It was a little bit of a slow day and I had to work hard for the fish. This was actually over a span of about 2 or 3 days staying at this one cottage, and next to this cottage was this little brookie stream, and I was actually there originally to fish Big Pine Creek. But Big Pine Creek, the bugs just never got working, so I figured, you know what, stick to the little blue liners next to my house. And wow, well, it wasn't my house, it was a place that we rented out, and boy, this creek was full of fish. It was full of really nice brookies, very small most of them, but I found a really nice brookie. For the size of this stream, I found an absolute trophy brook trout, and my dad hooked into an even bigger one. So let's just get right into the video, guys, and on top of this, I got some bonus footage to show you at the end of this video of what I got coming up on this second YouTube channel, me and my buddy Old Bull. For now, I refer to him as Old Bull. He's a guy that I learned a lot about wild trout from. He's a very big conservationist around my area, and me and him have a lot of the same thoughts as it relates to wild trout management and how they move and stuff like that. But I'll talk about that later. Let's get right into the video. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. Let's get right to my setup and get to work, boys. Hope you enjoy. Alright guys, for now I'm just going to leave it like that. So I'm starting my Hydros SL3, my 5-weight fly reel. The only reason I'm not using like a little fiberglass rod right now is because I didn't bring one with me. That was kind of stupid of me. I didn't know there was going to be a brookie stream in the back of my little cottage I'm staying. But anyways, going up in there, got a little pink prince nymph just in a tractor pattern because I should catch some fish. Then I have to attach the 4X tippet, little split shot up there. Goes on to my nymphing leader. Alright guys, step 1, don't get bit by a snake. Step 2, locate a fish. There's probably more holes. Look at all the midges coming off. Holy cow. Let's see what the bug life is in this creek before I get too close to this hole and spook anything in it. I bet you if there's fish in here, they're going to be right in that hole. What's under these rocks? I need to get in the current. The issue is where the current is, that's where the trout are. That's where you're going to see most of the bug life in this creek. I see some really small midges. I'm going to do the hang and just see if anything's hanging out right here. Oh my gosh! There is one! Little brookie. Oh, he got off! Hang it again! Holy cow, you see that? Got whacked by a little brookie. That's exactly why I did that. Just letting it hang there. Just casting it in on this, letting it. There's one. Come here, come here, come here. Yes, 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 yes. There is brookies in here. Look at that. Gotcha, buddy. How are you, Mr. Little Brookie? That's awesome. Right in back of the lodge. Look at that. Up, ah! Look at that. Look at the paw marks on him. I understand, buddy. It's a nice long fish, but he's skinny. You need to eat better, buddy. That's got mashed by a decent brookie. Yes, look at that. That's a better one. That was first cast. Beauty of a little brookie. Man, this is awesome. When I'm not fishing on Big Pine or whatever, I can just hit this little stream, and there's a little bit more water in the creek now because it just rained. You'll get going soon, buddy. Look at that. Pretty little guy. Alright, well, we got one in a matter of like, it's only been like 20 minutes. I'm just making my way back up. Now I'm gonna fish my way back up because I missed like 20 brookies. No, I spooked like 5 of them trying to walk downstream. It just didn't work out well, and I thought that was gonna work out much more well than it did. And I gotta remember, these are wild fish. They're smart. They might be small, and they might look like they're not smart, but damn, they are smart. Believe me, they know when you're coming. I got him coming up on this hole again. Oh gee, there's a big spider web in the middle of it now. Holy cow, you see that big whatever that was? That was the worst cast in the world. I got a really nice brookie on, guys. Very nice brookie. I did not expect that. I was literally about to just give up. Oh my god. This is a nice fish, guys. This is actually a decent fish. This might be a 12-inch brookie. Keep pressure on him. Sticking deep. Wow. I can't believe it. This is actually a nice fish. Look at the power he's giving. He's trying to make a run. This guy's giving a good bend. Oh my gosh, I hope I can land this fish. Yes! That's what I'm looking for. Oh, look at that beauty. That's a more sizable fish right there, guys. Yeah! It is pouring down rain. Let's go. Wow. In a little creek like this, who would have thought a fish like this would be in there? Look at that. That is a beauty. That is a tank right there. Look at that. What a beautiful fish. That just boosted my confidence like 1,000%. Look at that.
That fish I hooked, I kind of caught on a tuck cast.
Oh yeah. There you go. Looks like a brown.
Nice hook set.
Ah! Looks like a brown, didn't it?
Quick release.
Oh my god. That's a really nice. Oh no! That was like a 12-inch brookie. That was a big brookie. Alright guys, really hope you enjoyed that brookie video. Oh my gosh, those suckers are so aggressive. They eat everything, but the thing was, that stream didn't have a lot of brookies in it. This was actually, across 3 days, I landed like 5 or 6 brookies in that stream. But man, that 12-incher just sealed the deal. I could not believe that. That was right behind the cottage I was staying at, and we originally went there to fish Big Pine Creek. So I was on the lookout for bigger browns. It instead turned into a blue lining trip because the bugs just never got working on Big Pine Creek, which really sucked, but hey, I will be back. I will be back for more, and hopefully Big Pine Creek will be exploding with bugs next time. I'm really hoping. But yeah, guys, away from the brookies, you know what's the dearest to my heart. That is the big wild brown, and that's why me and my other buddy Old Bull, for now I'm going to refer to him as Old Bull, he's very smart as it relates to wild trout movement and also wild trout conservation. He's been studying wild trout for 30 years straight. I don't want to give away his real name for now, just for now. Eventually I'll probably give away his real name, and we're going to create a YouTube channel together I'm not sure exactly what it's called. He gave me the name. Like, we're coming up with a name as we speak, but we're not sure exactly what the name's gonna be. But we got some awesome content coming up for you guys. We're gonna be talking about the difference between resident fish and also fish that are always on the move in these bigger streams and feeding constantly in bigger water, and then eventually once the water warms up and they run up the tributaries, they are in, you know, search mode. They're trying to seek shelter. There's so much science that goes into this idea, and it's a rabbit hole. My buddy was telling me it's a rabbit hole trying to think about all this stuff. But anyways, I don't want to go too much into it. Let's just get right into the footage, guys. I hate talking a lot. Enjoy! Alright guys, so I'm out here with my Hydrus SL3, my 5-weight fly reel. Going up from there, got a nice olive woolly bugger. Pretty fat one, but that's kind of one of my smaller buggers. I'm not sure if I want to put a big one or a small one on. I don't think it's really going to matter. Let's see what happens first. That's attached to 4X tippet, and that goes on. I have 2 little split shots right up there. I know a lot of people, some people are asking what split shots I like to use. I like to use these little stick split shots, but the thing I hate about these things is they don't come off easy. But that goes on my nymphing leader. It's got some fun. Oh, you got one. Oh, okay. There you go. Wow. So they are here. Nice.
First cast.
I wasn't even paying attention.
First cast.
Nice. Wow.
Chased it.
Look at that, guys.
Chased it down. I saw him behind it. Look how clean that fish is. Look how clean his fins are. See how transparent the fins are? See how you can see through them? See how clean they are?
That is awesome.
See the shape of the fish? The overall shape of the fish?
Yeah.
It's a runner. This is not a resident fish of a small stream. This is a fish that's out in a bigger stream that's heading up into a smaller one. But he came out here to take advantage of the sulfur hatch and the food. You can see the shape in him. Look at the lacquer red. See the lacquer red? It's kind of orange. See how the fins aren't red? If we go further up this stream, the adipose and these other fins will all show a lot more red to them, and generally overall the fish will be darker. It's in a heavier canopy. This fish is out in a wider, bigger stream, so it's get a little more sun and it won't be as dark.
There he goes. All right, guys, so you see that undercut right there? These trout will sometimes be right on the edge, and it'll be looking up. This is most likely where a brook trout's gonna lay, because, I mean, a brown trout could lay here, definitely. It's probably gonna be a brown trout, but you never know. A nice brookie could come out of there. Something could be looking up over there. Just because nothing's coming off and these fish aren't taking the top doesn't mean they're looking up. These fish, they're very, you know, when they see something, they're gonna come out as long as you don't spook them. So we're gonna make a slow approach here. Oh, where is me fly? There we go. I mean, Old Bull took me out again today, so there's definitely gonna be something in here. It shouldn't take too long. There goes one. There we go. Nice fish. Nice fish. Woo! That's a good start. Holy cow, I didn't expect a big one like that right off the bat. Oh yeah. It barely came up. It like, wow. That's a beauty. To start the day off of a fish like this, in a small stream like this, you're gotta be kidding me. You see how light that rise was, guys? He barely rose. It was like a very little sip. It was a very tiny sip. Wow. Look at that. That's what it's all about, guys. That's what it's all about. Look at this gorgeous brownie that I picked off. Who would have thought a big brown like this would be hiding under that little cut? Right off the bat. Look at those colors. That is an absolute beauty. Get that bad boy released.
Get out of here.
Awesome. All right, guys, there was a riser all the way at the tippy top of this pool. There he is. I was just talking about that riser too. That was great. That was perfect. That's fall fish. That's another fall fish.
That's a fall fish.
Oh, that's a brookie.
Yes. Is it really?
Yep.
Oh, right.
That's a beauty brookie. That's a beautiful brookie. Wow.
There's a brookie.
Look at that. Pretty little guy.
That's
little native. That's awesome.
a brookie.
Mashed it. Bam! Right as soon as that hit the water, smack! Look at that beaut of a brookie right there, guys. Wish you could see the colors better. Oh, there we go. Get going.
And stick your rod tip out there like this, right?
Yeah.
And I'm reaching way back here, so I just lengthened my line. Instead of bending the rod now, I'm just going to push my thumb through it and just shoot it out.
Oh,
like
okay.
that. See that?
Yeah.
Now I'm in a better position to fish it. So you almost need to just swing it into your hand and just cherry pick your spots, man. Just drill them. Just like pitching, like a professional bass fisherman would be pitching.
Yeah.
Missed.
Oh my gosh, she just got smashed. Holy cow. Let's go. There you go. I got that on film too. I got that strike. It's a nice fish. Oh yeah. He ain't huge, but he's a nice fish. That's beautiful. Wow. Oh, look at the par marks on that sucker.
They ain't par marks.
Oh yeah, then.
He's way too mature for that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Look at that fish.
That's a way better fish. Solid.
On this one, notice the white
Yeah.
on the bottom edges of the fins.
Yeah, super white.
Notice that? That's different. That's new. See how much red there is in that adipose? See the red on the tips of the tails?
Right.
That's different from the other ones. We didn't notice that on the other ones. This one might be just a hair older. Know exactly how he's hooked before I start yanking.
Right.
That way I avoid ripping that off.
Yep.
You gotta force, if it's hooked like that, you gotta force the head back this way and pull it out. You don't want to just pull because it's hooked at, and people just pull out.
Yeah. Awesome. Alright guys, really hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry I didn't get this up Friday, but I was struggling to get this video up Friday. This whole entire week I've been working full time, which sucks because I have 3 hours in the morning to edit and 3 hours at night to edit. So I was struggling to get this video up, and I still wanted to make sure it had some quality edits in there. I didn't just want to upload trash, if you know what I mean. So I hope you enjoyed this footage, you know, of the brookie footage, and also enjoyed the little sneak peek of the second YouTube channel footage that I got coming up with my buddy, Old Bull. Man, that dude knows his stuff. He's been studying, as I said, wild trout for 30 years. The dude really is on top of his game, and he's been studying wild trout movements in his local streams that are very unpressured. They don't see a lot of people at all, and he just sits there and he observes these trout year after year. And it's crazy, the patterns that he's seen, the stuff that he's told me. And once we get this new YouTube channel up and rolling, we're going to go more into detail about how the PA Fish and Boat Commission doesn't currently manage for these moving trout. That's the issue. These moving trout and many of these watersheds that are bigger, we don't like to talk about it. I'm not going to mention any stream names or big river names, but in some of these big rivers there's some poaching going on. And what sucks is the poaching is legal. Technically it's legal because the Fish and Boat Commission doesn't regulate for these fish that move up and down these tributaries. And that's why we're thinking there needs to be a slot limit of maybe 3 fish per day between 7 to 14 inches like wild brown trout. Also, I forgot to mention the reason that I said 7 to 14 and my buddy Old Bull says 7 to 14 is because that protects the younger fish as well as the spawning fish that are in these big giant rivers that move up tributaries. But yeah guys, it is a very tough concept to grasp, and just because of this, I'm probably going to let my buddy Old Bull explain this more better in a future video on our second YouTube channel, because I don't want to screw anything up. I don't want to say something wrong. I might have already said something wrong. Who knows? But let's continue guys. And because, you know, there's no way to currently regulate these fish because they're always on the move. They're always in different tribs. They're always in big rivers. But the only thing is these big rivers, there's certain big rivers they live in because there has to be enough cold water tributaries in order for this to happen. But anyways, that's for another day. Hope you really enjoyed this video. Hope you're enjoying this new content. I want to teach you as much about wild trout as I can because I'm very passionate about wild brown trout, as well as my buddy Old Bull, which I told you I will mention his name sometime in the near future. But he is an awesome guy. He's taught me a lot about fly fishing for wild trout. He's taught me a lot about wild trout, and he's also taught me a lot about fly fishing. Really hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out for now, guys.